quick shout to Not Linker for their recreation of Stranger Than Heaven's instrumental, because it is a fucking banger.
Some.
No! Next decade, the timing! That was so perfect! Fuck! Lancelot, all you missed was the basically accidental, like, perfect drop of Null Star's some just before the beat. Apparently Shrek is joining the fucking Dojo clan today. Somehow the boys are still in sync, because of course they are. I suppose, yeah, no, his and Donkey's adventures do seem to be a side quest, don't they? Like, you got your main quest, which is escort Fiona / Haruka from place to place. But you've then got just him and Donkey just doing random side shit. I suppose Donkey in this metaphor is Shinji. What hurts is I was going to step away. And then that fucking timing happened. And I've completely forgotten what it was I was going to go get. Also, I feel like Puss in Boots here is goddamn Majima, because single-minded blade wielder. Who's constantly doing flippy shit and is weirdly sad and adorable. What hurts as well is, like, this has created the cursed image of a cover of Stranger Than Heaven, which admittedly still would have Snoop Dogg in it, because this version still works with Snoop Dogg in it, but where the main majority of the vocals is now replaced with Smash Mouth. And I did not need to imagine this. Oh, okay, right. What a weird starting note. What I was going to throw in was we have a new Dark Souls jazz playlist. It's only got 7 tracks in it. So y'all are going to have to remind me when it starts looping. I'll be trying to keep an eye on it at the corner of my eye. But I have discovered Pawo, or Pawo? P-A-W-O, who has 310 subscribers and has an entire playlist of jazz souls. So we're going to be sampling a little bit of this for our jazz today. Oh, I have to push the volume actually quite high, apparently. There we go. Right. We return once again to the adventures of Feeble Cursed One, who finally was allowed beyond level 1 and ended up with a weird tale of resiliency in the face of adversity. We all kind of vibed with Feeble Cursed One in the end, and certainly that sunshine is starting to feel a little bit apropos, considering it is still moltenly warm in the UK, and I fucking hate it. So apparently my comfort way of dealing with this is, for some reason, Dark Souls 2, and I'm just declaring a side quest. We're just doing Dark Souls 2 for a bit, apparently, because this is the only thing I feel like playing while I'm basically melting. This music is a little active. We have upgraded our armor. Yes, indeed we have. We also have spent, as you may notice, we had a lot of money at the end of last stream. We have now spent all of it. As we have 99 life gems, a horde of arrows, and generally quite a lot of weapons to pick from. The only bugger being that we can't really upgrade any of them, or at least we can upgrade them if we are convinced that we're going to be sticking with one. I have also, yes, Feeble Cursed One has leveled up a little bit. He is now 42, the answer to life, the universe, and everything, with a meager 25, 25, 25, 15, and ones in everything else. Poor bastard's build is all over the shop. Just double check. Yes, I haven't died. Fantastic. The Crestfallen Knight is just completely destroyed by the fact that we are continuing with this nonsense. But last time... Oh, hold on. I'm also going to declare that... Hello, I will return to your jazz playlist for my own listening, but unfortunately, it is a bit active for these streams, so I'm going to be switching back to the Bits and Hits and Featherfall version, which is a lot slower and a lot more club jazz. Lounge jazz is kind of what we're looking for. Maybe Crestfallen Knight is also melting in the heat. That is fair. I can vibe with this. I, too, have... and I wish this was a joke, been driven to tears in the past few days by the temperature. No! No, I'm not kidding, Zega. I wish I was, sadly, but no, it's when I'm spinning around at about 3 fucking AM and I just want to sleep, please. Everything hurts. The room is like warping backwards and forwards and in and out of existence. I'm starting to borderline hallucinate, and please, I just want to go to sleep. However, we have discovered a few things. I will not be able to use Chappie. You may remember there was a chap in the Lost Bastille that I said we could get some boss weapons from. No, we can't. He won't talk to me because I'm not smart enough. He actually won't speak to me because my casting stats aren't high enough. He won't even call me Feeble Cursed One. He just won't. So, we have no chance of getting boss weapons at the moment. Not that we're realistically going to probably be able to even use them. It doesn't give weapons, only spells. Oh, my mistake. I thought he was the early game boss soul person. I know there's later in, there's Ornifex. But I thought, foolish. I've never really done a caster build. Never really done a cast build, so I wouldn't know. I just assumed that was his role. Speaking of weapons, though, we do have two. We do have two that I should point out nice and early in. We have acquired this hammer. And we have acquired... So, this hammer and this poking stick. Because I found I had 2 petrified somethings that I handed into the lovely you, give us smooth crows. And we now have, well... Nope, hold on, wait. We have the dancing stick. I will forever love that that is the animation they earnestly went with. Wait. Hold on. Oh, hang on. Hold on. I've still got the buff. Ooh. Ooh, okay. That's a new tech accidentally discovered, apparently. New tech just dropped. We can get a tiny buff by equipping that, dancing, and then putting it away again. So, yes, what I was going at anyway was we can't do anything with the boss souls that we have currently acquired, which means that we have a few places we can pick from to go. Do we actually have a petrified something? Yes, we have a fragrant branch of yore, which means we can access the shaded woods. We have, hopefully, stress on the hopefully, enough HP that we could go down the hole. I'd really rather not go down the hole if I can avoid it. Which would, in theory, best be solved by us going and getting Gilligan, who would make us a ladder. Except that Gilligan is in the Earthen Peak, so we'd need to go the Earthen Peak. No.
Let's go down the hole.
No, Zega, we are not going down the hole. Not on a deathless attempt, anyways. Not without significant preparation. You need protection if you're gonna go in the hole. Now, the only bugger with getting to Earthen Peak, at least I think this is the way to Earthen Peak, is that we would actually need money to do that, and we can't afford to do that right now. Because y'all suggested that I leave this lady alive, and she charges miracle money to open a door. So we are going to need some dosh if we want to do that.
I love you.
Can we punch Leecha in the face?
We could punch Leecha in the face, but we already made the decision. Okay. We'll punch her once. I don't think she'll get the hump if we punch her once. Why'd you grunt twice? Okay. However, I do have a thought on somewhere we sort of could go. In order to hopefully acquire some funds. It is going to mean we're going to need to go to the Forest of Fallen Giants. Because I don't know if they patched this. And I'd be interested to see if they did. Is it all ogre? Ah! Yes. Hold on. This I should mention. This I definitely should address. You know the ogre right at the start that I said I wasn't going to pick a fight with? The one that gives the stone ring? I can never go fight that ogre. And the reason for that is apparently if I touch the door... This is so scuffed. If I touch the door in the cabin with the firekeepers, character creation happens. Or at least it tries to. And it won't let me enter my name. So we're kind of stuck on that one. No, I don't think we can break the door down because the door is technically a cutscene trigger. So my solution, anyways, does not involve ogres. I can assure you of that. What I was planning to attempt, though, I don't know if they patched this, and I'll be eager to see if they did, is whether or not it's possible to get among the salamanders. And I'm not stupid enough to try and do a running leap. There used to be another way one could get amongst the salamanders. And I'll be interested to see if that works. On the way there and back again, we should at the very least get enough money. And yes, I did accidentally pick up a hide sword. Because I was farming... This is This is the madness I've been led to. Because I can't use the fecking bonfires. What I've had to do if I want to farm money is I've had to basically run through Hades, run through No Man's Wharf, killing everything I can on the way, go through Lost Bastille, run through Lost Bastille, and use the primal bonfire after where the Lost Sinner should be to warp back to Medulla to respawn everyone. It's not the plunging attack method for the salamander. No, no. I'm gonna attempt to glitch wobble up through the hole that it snipes you through. I don't remember if that's doable on Scholar. I know I once used to do it in, back in day on the main game. Ow. The salamanders are hellish in melee as well, which is why I have brought 2 bows. I am not planning on fighting those things a fucking tall. Do you have poison arrows? Ah, hold on. I'm getting cornered. Hold on. Right, okay. What was I doing? I don't think I have poison arrows. I have poison knives. I've got poison knives. That might work. My plan is generally to hide and snipe them. Because that's stimulating gameplay for a live stream. But frankly, these are chill streams anyway. Even though the last one was anything but chill. Pardon me. Well, no, it was chill most of the time. It was chill most of the time. It's just I missed no bonfire being established. I thought it would stop enemies respawning. It was originally, and then once we were that far in, I kind of just decided, you know what? Fuck it, might as well. Missed the first stream of this. Are you basically doing, I'm not an undead, just a dude who went on an epic bender and woke up in Drang Lake with no memory run? Ah, no. Much as I do miss Barry Quest, that is not how we're going about this one. This is actually just me and game knowledge this time. I'm genuinely trying, since Dark Souls 2 was the only one kind enough to have an internal badge of honor for doing something truly ridiculous akin to the Souls community. That being no death, no bonfire. Actually giving in-game rewards. You know, I might as well. I've never actually achieved it. I thought I might as well try. Sir, do you mind? Stab you up the bum. Although personally, I do believe that while Dark Souls 2 kind of set the path, weirdly the best one to do the internal achievements for psychopaths is probably Remnant, and Remnant 2 by extension. Especially the fact that they have the genuinely cool concept of account-wide unlocks. Oh hey, you did this ridiculous thing? Well, now this vendor is going to be selling this weird item forevermore. That was a cool little bit of acknowledgement to one's community, I think. Okay, so hold on, I need to do some Googling real quick. Where's Gavlan? Or rather, I know where Gavlan is. I don't know if he sells poison arrows at the time we're meeting him now. Fuck. He does sell poison arrows, but only 20 of them, and it's only unlimited when we meet him in the doors of Pharos. Ugh. Also, I may have missed it as I AFK'd for a bit. What's the music? This is the same as we had in the first one. This is Bits and Hits and Featherfall's Dark Souls, but it's jazz. From 2 weeks ago, weirdly. They ended up coming out just in time for all this. Right, I've got bow number 1, and... Oh, no, correction, I have 3 bows. 3 bows for this one. Okay, let's start finding out how well this is gonna go. Okay, the damage isn't terrible. No, and this is with wooden arrows. What about with iron arrows? Oh my god. Okay, the damage with iron arrows is actually pretty damn good. This might not be as harebrained as I once believed. This music is too chill. I'm almost dozing off. Ah, that's kind of the point, though. No, no, don't start this. No. Now you know why I love me my rangers. Don't start with the ranger conversation again. We barely survived it last time. Trying to figure out what the actual fuck a ranger even is. Mostly, and to be fair, this is Aragorn's fault. Because we got into this harebrained scenario because of Aragorn's problem of being called... Why? I'm trying to tell you why. Because Aragorn is referred to as a ranger. And then people started pointing out that Aragorn's title is literally a ranger. Okay, what ranging does he do? He doesn't fight at range. Is the ranging the walking around? And then, I have a successor to the story. I mentioned this confusion to my mum the other day, and she pointed out, how the hell did we go on for, what was it, like half an hour we were on this? Discussing what the fuck a ranger is without at any point even considering Walker Texas Ranger, which just made it even more complicated. We didn't even consider the literal Western Ranger for a little bit. Okay, now this probably isn't even going to work. Let's be fair. I'm not probably even going to be able to get in there, but we are resolved to try. We have enough money now anyway. He was a wilderness guardsman with a bow. Yeah, because what we sort of eventually figured out that most of us thought ranger meant was like the sort of the stick carrying scouty unit like you'd get right at the start of a Civilization game or something. I think they've patched it. I think they might have actually patched it. But then that's very much not what Aragorn is. He's kind of just like a fighter who happens to walk a lot. So then like we eventually settled on it. It seems to be kind of setting dependent, which would also excuse the... Oh, we almost had it. Would also excuse the Walker Texas Ranger kind of idea. Oh, true! I forgot about Talion! Alexandros, good point. Ranger! And he's barely a ranger either. Like, he's, again, just a sword boy with a lot of armor who does a lot of walking. I guess that's just what a ranger is in Lord of the Rings. And I really don't think we're going to fit through here. I do not think this is happening. Damn. I really wanted to sequence break it. Because the iron key's in there. Oh, damn it. We could have completely broken the sequence and accessed the Iron Keep DLC early. Because that's a sane move. We could have totally done that. Oh, balls. Fine. Well, at least now we have a bow and a fuck ton of arrows. That's... If we ever need a fuckatillion of arrows, we've got them. Talion is more of a warlock. Okay, yes, arguably he is more of a warlock, but that's kind of a bolt-on. It's more of a multi-class that he took up later. Like, his original Gondorian job seems to have been Ranger! And all of this is at least not including the... Oh, hello there. It's at least not including the absolute confusion that was when I first read what is your favorite flavor of Fantasy Ranger, because I genuinely thought you fuckers were either talking about the times when the Power Rangers have been kind of fantastical, one of which being a literal bunch of sorcerers, and the second interpretation being when randomly, I think it was Wales, I'm not sure. Like either Wales or Scotland, somewhere with a lot of Celtic kind of roots, attempted to do basically a medieval fantasy Power Rangers with the Knights of Tirnanoog. How many iron arrows do you actually have? I have 489 and 995 wooden arrows. We need arrows. We got... Oh, and that's not mentioning that... Oh, we did. I did buy the 20 poison arrows. Apparently. And 20 fire arrows. We need a fuckatillion of arrows? I've got a fuckatillion of arrows. I'm just gonna walk... I can't be bothered to walk home. Fun fact, in the Italian localization, at least for the Lord of the Rings movies, they never reading the books, they translated ranger to ramingo, which is a fancy way of saying someone that wanders without an actual destination or a fixed place to rest. Ah. Sorry, the Knights were American because it was the same company that... Oh, okay then. They just randomly got off on a folklore high for a bit. Okay then. Honestly, it was so weird of a pull. I just assumed it had to be actual folk of the area trying to crowbar it in. But nope. No, okay then. Sabin were on some shit is what we're getting from this. I have a question. Since the Power Rangers do vary, Dino Thunder compared to Ninja Storm, for example, are there also different subtypes of Ranger? Ooh. I guess there has to be, realistically, because we would say that the subtypes are the different settings as types. So there's like Ramingo style Ranger, which is like your sort of Ronin, but for the West. They're just guy with a sword who wanders around and does odd jobs. Basically witchering without the witchering. You've got sort of like Western Range Ranger, as in kind of lawmaker, sort of wandering super cop, question mark, vigilante, borderline, general guy that rolls into town and no one wants to fuck with. You got what I would consider a ranger, which is like your sort of stick wandering, scout, pathfinder, wayfinder kind of types. You've got what D&D considers a ranger, which is just a really weird mix of melee fighter and druid, of all things. If you go over to... Yeah, no, this is fair. If you go over to Super Sentai, there's Pat Ranger and Lupin Ranger. God! I forgot the fucking Lupin Rangers! Oh, this shit's weird. Anyway, let's pay a con man.
This and this.
Let's pay a conman to open a door. 2K! 2K! Most expensive door we'll ever... Oh, no. Oh, hold on. This raises the point that if we if we need to come back through here, we're going to need to keep on paying.
Oh, done so soon.
Oh, that's going to suck. Let's not even think about Kamen Rider. Kamen Rider's weird because he's sort of a mix between... Well, I'm going by the riding bit here. That seems to be a mix between cavalry and the sort of wandering problem solver person. Does that mean Ghost Rider is a ranger as well then? This is where it starts getting so muddy, doesn't it? Because Ghost Rider definitely travels a lot. I know Kamen Rider's a biker. But, I mean, who in modern science fantasy is going to be unironically riding around on a horse? Firstly, you gotta keep feeding it. It could die. It shits everywhere. Oh, I nearly lit the bloody bonfire. This is one of the things I fell foul of all the times on my own time I've ever tried to do No Death, No Bon. The bonfires become jump scares. Actually, no, hang on. Wait, can I save on weapon durability by just punching him? There we go. Kamen Riders vary. Fun enough, one can't really assign a single class to them because not only do they have a gajillion forms, each one has different combat styles. Oh my crikey! Alexandrios, that is an old pull. Hold the phone. Bonfires are now Bontingdu. That is a very, very old bad translation ping. As far as I recall, it was black fire bombs were Bontingdu, but it was still very fun. Also, I should stress, I don't know about chat, but when I'm trying to classify what the fuck a ranger is, I do not mean in the D&D/TTRPG sense. I mean in the sense of, like, media. The fuck is a ranger? Because, like, that's the same reasoning behind I'm often trying not to dive into whether or not it involves a bow or involves, like, swordplay and whatnot. Because rangers, class-wise, are kind of weird and can sort of do a lot of things when it comes to combatives. I've also just realized I know basically nothing about Huntsman's Cops, so this is kind of weird for me to be going around. Can a man with a gun be considered a ranger? Well, if we include the Old West version, then yes, I suppose they can. Best definition is dude who is professionally into camping. See, in my day, we'd call them griefers. Hello. Damn it, missed. No! Fuck! Stop wiggling! Let me The door is not in my way. Fuck off, game. That is empty air. I'm just trying to stop this zombie twerking, and it's apparently a lot more difficult than it appears. There we go. Let's open the windows, get some light in here. Oh, hold on. On a random note, Ed having some XCOM 8 grade accuracy there. If you mean in the sense that it was blocked by sightline by a small piece of cloth in the way, then I definitely agree. Random side note. Update on me giving my resignation notice as I mentioned last stream, says Alexandrios. The immediate boss didn't have any issues. This was my last actual work week, 2 days left. Then I have a week off to use up all my paid leave, and on the 8th I'm starting on the new job. Hey! A little bit of uplifting news in this day and age. That's lovely to hear. We're all seeing that, right? What is he doing? Is he a corpse? No, he seems to still be alive. I believe that's the worm. He is alive. What the Die. Oh my god. There we go. Cease whatever nonsense that was. Ow! I was so prepared, and you just... Cheeky bastard, you actually caught me. More zombos coming through. Let's try and save on some weapon durability. I mean, credit to him getting his lunges in, though. On a side note, literally, my side is doing okay. And the little ones haven't jumped on it or torn the stitches. Excellent! Fucking wonderful. And don't worry, with the temperatures as they are, it'll slowly melt your skin and knit it all back together. Because it is fuck off warm and I don't like it. Ow! I'm trying to punch zombies. How dare you punch me? I feel there might be a hidden door there. Ah, assassino! Assassino! That soundbite is just burned into my head. Them and the pissing minstrels. Sir, I don't think that's how an ambush works. Sir? Yeah, I'm back here, mate. Ow! I'm trying to block, not aim. What are you doing, cursed one? Okay, there we are. Oh god. Two fabulous points here. Both in the form of questions. I'll start with Zagas because it's shorter. Why did assassinations become illegal? Because they banned it. Dark Rays, meanwhile. Okay, now, since he got mentioned, Ghost Rider. What vehicle or being of transportation that have been shown do you think looks the best? And what vehicle or animal do you think would be cool after being Ghost Rider-fied? Okay, my experience of Ghost Rider, we have to be limited, unfortunately, at least from my end of it. My experience of Ghost Rider starts and ends at the god-awful Nicolas Cage movies, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I know that there's been other and better Ghost Riders. Nicolas Cage is just the only one that I got really introduced to. Nick Fury Ghost Rider-fying the entire goddamn helicarrier, that would be impressive. Personally, in terms of what animal or being of transportation I think would be most badass turned into Ghost Riderification. I'm just going to be a complete bias and say I just really like elephants, man. like elephants are just they're cool in real life, they're cool in fiction. There's a reason that my sort of like joking Yakuza persona title is the Elephant of Essex. Like, I like elephants. And you Ghost Riderify an elephant? That sounds terrifying. Because can we imagine for a moment, like Ghost Riderification does not only imbue the Hellfire, it imbues speed. So we have not only big fuck off on fire elephant, but fast big on fire fuck off elephant. Funny you mention that. A mammoth? I would accept Ghost Rider Mammoth then. I'm glad to see that I'm on the same wavelength here as folk. Kiryu gets Ghost Riderified, it imbues his taxi. I wasn't aware Kiryu was known for riding in taxis. I suppose it technically is how he gets around most of the time, yeah. True, you could go with Ghost Riderified Hippo, but I'm not sure Ghost Riderified Hippo is much of an upgrade for them. Hippos don't need any further upgrades. They're spec'd out already. Hang on a minute. Forlorn's gonna... Hold on. I've just remembered Forlorn exists. Fuck. Okay. What do we swing at Forlorn? I'm probably gonna say the Craftsman's Hammer. That's got the highest likelihood of stun locking him. If anything's going to. While still leaving us the ability to block. He's not gonna turn up for a bit yet, I don't think. But I remembered he's in this forest at all. Also, I'm going to stop reading chat for a second while I'm near edges. Oh, hold on a minute. God damn it. Lads, please. I want to deal with you before I'm having to deal with any potential invasion. Ah, you go straight through my stamina. Okay, then. That's bad. Might have to put some levels into stamina next. Okay. Fucking really? Also, where did he go? I shot him and that guy just ran off. Ghost Rider using a shark or a chainsaw could be cool. Shark is now just making me want sharks with freaking laser beams on their heads. Okay, that isn't even where I aimed it. That just magnetized sideways to hit the tree. Can we survive the fall? Oh, I think we'll be okay. I feel like that's where he spawns. I feel like that was the trap. So maybe we just don't deal with that until this place is nice and clean first off, so I can run screaming for the hills if I need to. I do not fear many an NPC invader, but the ones in Iron Keep, Armorer Dennis, and Forlorn are burned into my brain. Especially Armorer Dennis. That dude's a dick. Pew. In all good news, I get the keys to my new place tomorrow. Hey, that's fantastic, man. An extra Morning Star. Okay, we got Bashful Ray. If I see the invasion come in, I might run and spawn him in just for a little bit of backup. What's back here? Don't think I've been back here. Oh, there's nothing back here. It's just okay. Okay. Aromatic ooze. Aha! I knew there was one of you round here. I googled Ghost Rider with Mammoth and got jump scared by a Ghost Rider with Giant Spider. Oh! There he is! Ray! Ray! Raymondo! Get in here! Go and arrest the landlord of the Black Horse. Oh, Gov. Think of something on the way. Yes. Yes, Ed. No. Yes. A reference to Life on Mars. That's gonna fly in 2026. A specific, probably slightly muzzed up the quote reference to Gene Genie, Gene Hunt from Life on fucking Mars. That's what'll get you in with the kids. Yes, don't move. You're surrounded by armed bastards. Excellent. Excellent, Gene Hunt. For anybody who has not watched the BBC's show, and I mean the BBC's show, Life on Mars, I would suggest it. Not whatever the fuck the Americans did. No offense to the Americans no offense to the Americans in the audience. Your office is okay. Your life on Mars is an abomination. The fact you can all just pull up those references always amazes me. It somewhat amazes me too. And it also embarrasses me that there are segments of my brain I probably should have dedicated to, you know, important life skills. Significant moments of my own personal or otherwise history, but no, it's full of random bullshit, like the fact that, and don't hate me for this, but it's full of random bullshit, like the fact that there is a character who lives on, I want to say it's a ship, in some children's educational math show, who really loves, like, the numbers 3 and 8. And I don't know why that was decided as something my brain should remember. It's just like, what? Also, why is this guy so fast? Get back here. Fucking hell, what the hell? You said hell twice in the same sentence there, Ed. Yes, I'm aware, Ed. Shut up. I don't need to be grammar policing myself. Also, yes, there's, in a sense, there's sort of 2.5 Life on Marses. There's Life on Mars UK, which would beget Ashes to Ashes. And there's also Life on Mars US, which is just whatever it is. A few years after the UK air dates, because we always get stuff later here, but still, fair enough. I'm just surprised that a random ass BBC show. There is also Lego Life on. Pardon? Hold on. Lego Life on Mars. My name is Sam Tyler. I had an accident. I woke up in a Lego playset. Am I mad? In a coma? No, I think I might just be mad. This is weird. This one is weird. Just, my question is, who looked at a semi-gritty, like, BBC detective show and said, yeah, we're gonna make a Lego set out of that? I think Lego Life on Mars predates the show. They have nothing to do with one each other. It just instantly hit me when you started talking about it. Oh, okay. If it's unrelated, that's actually less nonsensical. It was the concept that there was somewhere someone at Lego had decided to make a set out of the show was deeply confusing. Also, we're going to need to make sure to break very, very specific pieces of pottery around here. Because there's evil pottery on the loose. Evil, cursed pottery. Oh, there is... No, Zega coming in. There is also Lego Life on Mars, the show stuff as well. Of course. Because today just desperately needed to get even weirder. I could see Plasticine, because they have the Camberwick Green joke, which is also the only reason I know Camberwick Green existed. And, again, I really don't know how to feel about the fact that that segment is just burned into my brain as well. It's Sam Tyler. Hello, Sam. Waves. How are you today? Head in his hands. Oh dear. Is it Gene Hunt? Vigorous nodding. It also... I will internalize as the moment that I realized that John Sim's face does just genuinely look like he was... Does genuinely just look like a Camberwick Green character. The poor man just looks that way. There is the David Bowie song of the same name, which is true, because the show is named after the David Bowie song, because it's playing on the radio when he's hit by a car and sent back to 1973. That part, at least I get. Lego, less so. Then again, Lego's kind of on the rise again at the moment, isn't it? We've got a Lego Batman that's now on the loose again. There is a Lego version of almost everything. This is true. Thanks to Cadocarus, I learned that Lego Bluetooth connection requiring Mario exists, which is just deeply strange to me. And I have never been able to quite levy the Manchester accent, I'm afraid, so I can't do a very good Gene Hunt, I'm afraid. But the line work is still impeccable. Oi! I'm arresting you for murdering my car, you dike-digging tosspot! What a line for 21 raiders from Synthrill to join on. Fucking perfect. As we're rambling and waxing lyrical about Life on Bloody Mars, the BBC show from God knows when. Yes, this is a relatable time for 21 people to show up. Hello, folks. How you doing? We accidentally let some snorfs loose. Lovely. That was a line to come into. It was, wasn't it? It really was. That's what you get from... hang on a minute. I'm gonna... Oh, God, no. I was gonna move away. Hold on. We've been invaded by merciless Rowena. Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. So, to try and bring people up to speed, we randomly started after a very misplaced reference, and thank you, Whitgren, so much for gifting 10 gifted subs while I'm trying to deal with an invasion. You bastard. You bastard. Thank you very much, Widgren, you bastard. After a slightly misplaced reference, we got into the whole deal of life on Mars. We also then got involved in Lego. And the fact that there's a Lego of basically everything nowadays. And thank you very much for the follows. I apologize for the fact I'm currently trying to concentrate on killing this person. It is mostly because, for the uninitiated, we are doing no death, no bonfire. And I really don't appreciate getting invaded. Okay. Perfectly timed dihydrate next decade. Perfectly timed. And we've stolen their trousers. Excellent. Right. Next thing I was going to try and Google was when the hell life on Mars is even from, to show just how old I am. Yeah. All of these references are to a 2006 show. God damn it, Zager on top of the... on top of Widgrens as well. Okay, we are gonna need to, like, back away and find somewhere...
I did a thing.
You did a thing, Zager. You did indeed do a thing. You did a thing so hard, by the way, that it has broken the alert. Like, I'll fully admit, I have not designed your alert yet. It's been too blecking warm. However... no alert played at all when you did that one. It just went for it. So, okay. We're gonna need some different Dark Souls music for this, apparently. Give us a mo. Is it Vort's theme? Did it not do the I love you? It did, but that's not one of the gifted sub alerts. So that was just unrelated random sound effect that it just chose to do because I think the sound alerts are having an aneurysm at the moment. Alright. Fun fact, Forza Horizons 4, you can find an Audi Quattro. And the description states, having a previous owner who got into a lot of shootouts. Okay, that is adorable. Right. Widgren, thank you for your 10 gifted tier 1 subs to Lock of War, Boneri Queen Alexis, Veronica Aventrix, Gourmet Joe, Rocket Head. Oh, hey. Mocking Envelope. Isn't that just a howler by another name? Ilicify, Sinsei, Lock of War, who I think I already said, and Tat-Ease too. Then, Lord help us, Zager's 100 gifted subs. Noizuk Fen, Bob Barker, Jolie Gianna, Swatzi, Renegade Dota, Giovan Cool, Miracle, Muscle, Squinger, Unatria, Sloth But Spelt Lead Style, The Nutty Non-Professor, Carl X44, Shuv, Halkl, Kamiforce, DL Queen, Wolf of Mandalore, Hawthorne Flux, Niagri 2, Killer of B, Lucian V Ghost, hey, give me up. Lord Cupson dropping a Cupson special that I'm also going to have to stack on top of all this. We got Give Me Uppies, Kwungor. We got Jan Sara, Jabe Height, Imon Shoka, Admiral Mega, Bearded Cyborg Cosplay, hey, Grickrift, Inude of Speed. I feel like I was meant to read In Need of Speed, but anyway. No, Ennuied of Speed. There we go. Mad Max, Dark X Push, Alex Mendoza, It's Born, Oleg Boleg. Marex Live, Spirits Light, Destroy Conches. Apparently they've just pissed someone off today. This is Autumn Alex, Kimmy Candy.
Keep donating, people. Let us get that hype train going.
Josh Zager, you stop that now. People need to keep their hard-earned. It's on fire outside. Yes, this music is appropriate. The sun is going apocalyptic outside, and it's just nasty. Not to mention even politics and shit going up the spout. Danklord Sauron, Cash Money, Manzaro, Sikrada, Alex Under, Weor, Fafarki, 999 Squidwards, Rose Bay Garden, Epic Sands, Crazy Alex, Glees, FPS My Stick, Boltran, Yeski, Life 222222, Discorded Fox, Lumion Games, Duke Trojan, Leaf Clarity, Natroski, Nielsen, as in, no, oh, Nilsson. I misread that as Neeson, in which case I was very worried someone had gifted a sub to Liam Neeson for a moment there. Zega, you shush with your 100 bits there.
Don't listen to
No, the music is covering. No one can hear Zega. No one can hear Zuja the Chaos King. No. Tusk. You keep your 100 bits to yourself and don't encourage the spendage of monies. And then finally, Lord Cupson with an extra 10 on top, because I can't stop you bastards either. Lucanti 100, Lustkill, Nanaparty 12, Logos, Bering, Pelov Petrov, Grumpy Soph, Tantepandra, Bloody. It just got moved. What? Why did it just get moved? Hint! You bastard! Hint! You!
Hey, Ed, guess who's 9 cups and specials away from having gifted 5,000 gifts?
Grumpy Soph, Tantepandra, Bloody bunch of numbers, and Henrik Kikik. Right, now we gotta move up the scale to Mint, who's gifted 2, Vitri 0, and Darlee. And then lastly, Lord Cupson. Hey Ed, guess who's 9 cups and specials away from having gifted 5,000 gift subs? Exactly that. I am shot through the heart both by your generosity and also my unshakable desire to grab you all collectively by your collective lapels and shake you, saying, look after the contents of your wallet. The hell are you doing spending it on a nobody streamer in a cupboard? What are you doing? Half of it goes to Daddy Bezos as well. Surely there must be better things for your life.
Dark
I worry
Raiders
about
gifted
yous.
Tier 1 sub to the next decade. They have given 60 gift subs in the channel.
God damn it, Dark Race, you're undermining my point. How dare you? And thank you for your generosity. But also, how dare you? But also, thank you. So funny that after 130 subs, it still somehow missed me. Next decade. That is genuinely impressive. Like, that is some anime dodging the rain shit going on there. I'm afraid I have to run, but hopefully DS2 goes well. Thank you very much, Sin3, for the odd raid. Thank you. No. Also, while all of that was going on, my daughter Lydia managed to get hold of matches. Wait, I can use this. And this is precisely why you should look after your funds and not fritter them onto nobodies in a cupboard in the south of England. See? Actual teaching moment, life lesson there. It's karma in some strange roundabout way. Yes.
Talion.
Damn it, Lordrin!
Mad dollar, bro.
I'm trying over here. God damn it. This is the weirdest way you guys have ever chosen to make me annoyed. I'm not annoyed, just for the record, for anybody joining. This is mostly a bit of being a concerned uncle. That's also only half a bit of being a concerned uncle. I am still grateful for the lights being kept on, but at the same time, I worry.
I failed to understand what the lesson is. Do I need to give more money? I can do that.
Oh God. Lord bless the Scottish and their mastery of malicious compliance. I can't even fight that one, Zega. Damn you. We love you, Zega. Thank you, Zega. But damn you. Also, next decade, thank you for trying to rescue us back to sanity with the thing that pisses you off about modern Lego. Wait, have I got it? What, where the hell am I? I've gotten deeply turned around now. This is meant to be chills, but Lordrin, thank you sincerely for your neatness of sandwiches. Because even... It's another of those speedy fucks. What is your deal? Get back here. Sincerely, what is wrong with you? My guy's just running laps. He's He's just running fucking laps. Okay. I would read that out, Lancelot. I really would, but I know what Twitch's modding is like, and they will misunderstand the Japanese. So instead, I will counter that with a different JoJoism of, oh no! Or alternatively, one must clutch the cheeks and, holy shit! Yada yada does it. Yeah, same characters are close enough. Sometimes you just got to Joge. Never understood JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It was always bizarre to me. It's fair. I'm still impressed with the fact that, genuinely, what sold me on ever watching the show to begin with is possibly one of the dumbest things that has ever sold me on watching a show at all. And that was, very specifically, browsing through Netflix in the... This is during lockdown, so I'm desperate at this point, right? And we browsed past... I'm with my partner at the time, the destructive Varendrich of lore. And we're browsing past it, and it plays like a split second, as Netflix is wont to when you browse past something. And then we both just got jammed on the fact that it just... The section it chose to actually play for the little preview included a man standing in the most awkward yet fruity way either of us had ever seen. For context, this is Jonathan, and I think he's standing by some stairs at this point. Don't remember the actual scene itself, but I remember Jonathan standing there weirdly. And the fact that a man was standing weirdly informed us to try the show at all. Nothing about what he said, nothing about the plot blurb, anything. Just a man was standing weirdly. This was the threshold that we had reached. And granted, what's even stupid is this is, need I remind you, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. A show synonymous with standing weirdly. But none of those were what sold us on it. No, we didn't even know people would go on to stand that weirdly. No. This was a passive standing weirdly, not an active standing weirdly. One must make the distinction because it's accidentally viably important. I now have to fight the skeleton lords, or more specifically, have to fight the fucking wheel skeletons. This is going to suck. Right. Aromatic ooze, I think, is going to help us out here. Do we even have any aromatic ooze? We do. We do have aromatic ooze. Excellent. I'm probably not going to try dark magic against the guys whose main thing is magic. We're going to equip a lot of consumable throwables, just in case. I am confused as to why there was a Nazi cyborg that was shooting a machine gun from his abdomen by aggressively hip thrusting at another man. Please explain. That's just Strollheim things. He just does that. He's a strange one, is all Stroll. Stroheim. I think it's Stroheim? I don't think there's an L in it. Yeah. Okay, Okay. I'm gonna ask for some clemency from chat. I'm gonna need to concentrate. I hate the wheel skeletons. Here they come. Okay. Okay, I think that's them dealt with. And we can tell by the fact that they basically halved my health that I was never going to do well against them, and I really did not want to try and fight them whilst also fighting a horde of other skellies. They've got a bone to pick with you. Damn it. Until we meet again. But then again, it's a skeleton. A skeleton never will meet again. That's kind of the definition of their condition, right? Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that was also a good one. That was less of a good... Ow, 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 ow. Slow. Water. Don't like water. Ow.
Welcome to the Bone Zone. That is right. The Bone Zone.
They walked through the fog door. Rattle 'em, boys. I don't believe in the skeleton lords. I never voted for them. Welcome to planet Earth, unfortunately, where your governance will be handled by people that you never really truly knew about when they just sort of stepped in and made terrible decisions. But you can be assured that they will be a bunch of borderline skinless ancient ghouls. That part is as true here as it is in the real world. Raising a skeleton army is no basis for a system of government. Ah, yeah. But what about women handing out swords in lakes? I know Stroll is someone... Okay, to wind back a second. Cyber Dragon, I know Stroll is someone else. That's my boy. I wasn't sure if it was Strollheim or just Stroheim, though. Because it's been a while since I spent time in Japan. And by that I mean, unironically, watched an anime that Rakan didn't drag me through. There's legitimately one single good ruler in the FromSoft Souls series, and it is the Ivory King. Ah, yes. To give some context, real quick, for momentary understanding of those uninitiated with just how badass the Ivory King is, not only is he badass and holding back the apocalypse, an apocalypse I should stress, but is so absurdly charismatic that when a fragment of the abyss arrived at his kingdom in order to do a sort of an infiltration kind of thing, try and become queen, try and usher in the end of days, yada yada yada, they ended up falling to his side. They ended up... Why? Because he's just that damn charismatic.
So what you're saying is that the Ivory King has intense GigaChat riz.
Assuming that means a good thing in young speak, yes, that is what I mean. The Ivory King is that kick-ass and that just damn cool that he built his throne room directly on top of hell because he'd be the first one to punch demons that tried to get out. His wife is a fragment of the apocalypse who decided to pack up the apocalypsing and just sit eternal trying to hold the gates of hell shut because she respected her hubby that much. Damn. He also, however, we have to give him credit for his failings. He also does employ the most annoying ice horses ever created. I and everyone hates those fucking things.
Are you a traveller? I'm Chloanne, an ore-stone trader.
My eyes are up here, lady.
Collecting rare stones, which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this god's forsaken place. But I don't know. I just sort of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here,
Does that hairdo not hurt?
scouting around for rare bits. Oh, don't look at me like that.
I'm looking at you like that. Your hair looks like it hurts.
Quite useful. For instance, certain stones are used in smithing. Ah, now your ears prick up. I've extras if you can pay. This is my trade, after all.
She's looking at some stuff. Hold on, I need to get my binoculars. Wait, hold on. I'm going to try and find these stones she's looking for. Ah, I see. It's all rock! We're in rocks! We're in stones! Right.
I'll provide whatever service you need.
That's lovely. Oh, you did... No, wait. No, what am I talking about? Why the fuck would I need this? Why would I need a bonfire aesthetic? Why ever would I want to upgrade the New Game Plus layer of a zone? That sounds like a terrible move. I will take those. I will take those, though. Those are quite nice.
Visit me again. Whenever you please.
Hey Ed, if you're in the Earth version of the sun, then you're on a rock star?
Yeah, no, Nickelback called it, I suppose. Yeah. Although, who of we all just want to be big rock stars? Who actually made the transition? I don't know. Maybe it was some kind of Katamari Damacy kind of shit where you had to roll up a bunch of stuff. And then, like, you create a new star, which may or may not be made out of rock. Maybe it's a gacha system. Oh, hold on. Okay. Let's throw on Skyrim, but jazz. Again, Bits and Hits and Featherfall. Thank you, sincerely, to Bits and Hits and Featherfall for just happening to put out a series of video game jazz, which just happens to be exactly what I need. It's just fantastic. Guessing that's Poison Fog? Yep, you're right. Welcome to the Poison Zone of Dark Souls 2. The Earthen Peak. And I mean it, it's poison all the way up. Miyazaki! Yep, it's bad. Also there are giants, so I'm going to just back off. Now, normally when fighting large giants, one would bust out the poison arrows. I get the feeling poison doesn't bother him. He's got ranged attacks, doesn't he? Yep, no he does. Shit. Shit. The tree does nothing. The tree does not block. Okay, we're gonna be brave. We're gonna take 2 pot shots and then run away again. The thing is, though, like, we joke about Miyazaki and the fascination with poison swamps. It ain't even Miyazaki. As we discovered when I played Otogi Myth of Demons, they had a poison swamp. An entire poison swamp level. And it was pre-Miyazaki. FromSoft are just like this. FromSoft are just like this. Who hurt you with a poison swamp, FromSoft? Who hurt you? Dark Rays, have you ever got a situation where someone mentioned a show or the settings of a show and your mind for a moment just goes to a completely different IP just because it's set on something similar or even the same place as the show that got mentioned? Yes, actually, yeah. Although, the most recent example of that, I think I have to give myself some credit for because it's two pieces of media about the same historic event. Because I was chatting with my friend, Ethan, and he was extolling to me the virtues of The Big Short. And it turned out that I really thought I was talking about The Big Short this entire time, because I thought I'd seen it. Turns out I hadn't. I'd watched a completely different film, which was also about the financial crisis. Just from a slightly different angle. Yes, I definitely want to light up a torch in the middle of all this. That sounds like a great idea. Do we have a thing that maybe increases poison? Aha! We do. We can eat fruit. No, damn it. Damn it, there's fruit.
Oh, did someone say fruit? I think you need some fruit.
Damn it, more, get out of it. Leave me with my sad jazz, more. Bother me not with thy fruits. Hello? OBS connection successful. Okay. Hello? Hello? I'm gonna wave my arms. Okay, the chat preview is back. Let's refresh this one over here. The next question is, did we annoy everybody with a second ping on the Discord? We did not. Fantastic. Amazingly, for once, BT did have one of their brain farts, but it seems like they actually came back from it. I didn't have to go downstairs and reboot everything or anything. Wild shit. We live! Or at least we live for now, because we are in a poison swamp. What the fuck were we talking about? We were talking about something. Oh, actually, I should check. Am I still live on the YouTube side? Fruit, that was it. Damn it, more. This is your fault, more. View in live control room. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. YouTube has no idea what is... YouTube has no idea what I'm trying to ask when I'm trying to check if my own live stream is going. I'm gonna have to be mean and say, could somebody please drop by the YouTube end of things and just double check if it's still running or not. Because it won't let me view my own YouTube stream, apparently. Oh, poison knives. It is running. Fantastic. No! No! Damn it. Guess we'll use a life gem to try and get out of this. I've only got so many outright poison cures. See for yourself, I guess. I do see for myself. Thank you very much. The weird delayed echo. Don't have them both open at the same time. Do not do that. That sounds like a recipe for your brain to just leak out your ear holes. Nobody Nobody needs 2 of me in their life, let alone 1 of me. Okay, that was meant to be self-deprecating, because I was going to say no one needs 1 of me, let alone 2 of me. But I said 2 of me, let alone 1 of me, which means I'd prefer none of me. Never mind. That turned out even more deprecating than I thought. I'm here for it. Raw stone, fantastic. An unpolished rock. It's just like me. The best bro. The best man. Wheeler and dealer. Lonesome Gavlan. Ed, would you consider playing Destroy All Humans? Probably not. I confess, because I have seen it do the rounds every now and then, especially when it got its remake. Aaron was trying to get me into it, and it just doesn't grab me, I'm afraid. Every time someone mentions life on Mars, my brain goes to John Carter. John Carter of Mars. Or a mockumentary that speculated and realistically depicted how a Mars colony would, with the moment that stuck to me being one of the colonists hallucinating the ocean and smashing a window open to take a swim. Yikes. Also, I'm assuming from that you... Well, actually, I'm going to check the name. Yeah, I'm assuming you meant John Carter of Mars when you said John Carpenter of Mars. Because John Carpenter, I think, is the thing, but... well, no, not the thing. The guy behind the thing. Which does raise the concept of John Carpenter of Mars would just be the thing on Mars, which is terrifying. And I love that as an idea. John Carpenter's The Thing invades Mars. Gonna buy myself a refund on my poison antidote. I'm not jumping in there. That just seems like a bad idea. Is there loot though? Nope, no, there is just fog and I cannot see. Me bad? I dispute that strongly, Dark Rays. Me bad. You good. Me bad. John Carpenter did do a film set on Mars. Oh! Okay, John Carpenter was on Mars. Fair enough. John, the single carpenter on Mars. Ah, yes, the sort of the RT game version of John, who is just an everyman. The magical John. I prefer our John. John, definitely. Nope, fucking hell, there's meteors. Right. Okay. So, I don't mean to alarm you, but there's giant hot globes ahead. Be careful. We're gonna snipe him right in the frame rate. Oh, come on. Really? That's more like it. Seems DS2 was not a fan of John, definitely. True, true. I mean, you can make many abominations in the Dark Souls 2 character creator, but you cannot, sadly, create John definitely, who is definitely human. You just can't get the chin right in Dark Souls 2. You can make him in Elden Ring. You can make him in Solasta. You can even make him in Baldur's Gate 3, but you can't get the chin for Dark Souls 2. Oh, wait, I've been up here, haven't I? Yes, I have. very, very loud windmill nearby. I'm gonna have to turn the sound down.
Hey, phrasing!
How long did one last? This is still Feeble Cursed One, who has no name. The knight with no name. Except he clearly has one, but the paperwork was lost. Sorry about that. Old habits. Nearly went for a bonfire. Foolish move. Alright. Oh, it ran away. Shit. Hey Ed, just because I think you'll enjoy this. Luna has made a Tonberry character with a sniper rifle. They work as a banker because her lore for this character is bizarre. Okay, but a little Tonberry in a suit would look really cute. It'd just look really cute. I hate Tonberries because they're so damn cute. But they are just deadly. He's a dapper little Tonberry with a sniper rifle and a lantern. Oh. And shades. Okay, less awe now. Now this is just this is just from the TIB. The Tonberry's in black. You thought you saw a Tonberry in a suit and you just find yourself neuralized all of a sudden. I'm so very glad I brought a bow. Ah, balls. No, I forgot to turn him round and break the... No, well. Is that worth it? I don't know. The problem with not memorizing the loot of every single chest in Dark Souls 2 is I don't know what's in that one. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, if I have enough... Wait, I might have a big enough bonk stick. Wait. Hold on. Does this count? No. It does not count as... Right, okay. Dragon Tooth? No. I'm out of big sticks. That was the biggest stick that we had. Oh, the chicken wing might well do it. I'm sorry, what just exploded? The chicken wing is a lore unto itself. Okay, no, those are fireballs. Where are those coming from? And why are they firing only when I zoom in? Oh, this is great. He hits a wall. Is this for Dark Souls 1? You could explode it by relogging next to it. Yeah. I mean, if this were Elden Ring, I could explode it by drinking my Estus aggressively close to it. Or, as we discovered at one time in the Seth run, when I squatted too hard and destroyed a small church. You know, Total Biscuit, he brings dancing to your home and ruins the establishment. I squat too hard and destroy a church. I was preparing for Metro, which I will be getting back to. I promise I will be getting back to Metro. It just needs to cool down a bit so I can return to normal proceedings and put down my side quest. Also, I'm aware I haven't played Metro again in a while. And I need to let everybody know that it's definitely not because I logged out before saving after killing the demon with that grenade, and I haven't been able to replicate it since. And I definitely haven't had several days where I've been trying to warm up to a stream and unable to land that grenade for like an hour solid, and then I just lose the will to survive. Definitely not because of all that. Rockethead is getting a pet peeve. Remember the European Platinum reprint of games that reached a certain milestone? Oh yeah. And how they ruined it when they turned it into a PlayStation Essentials reprint. Not familiar with that one. But I will take your word on it. As we know, Rocket is a scholar of such things. I killed you by shooting you in the backpack. Fair enough. Where are those fireballs coming from, though? Okay. They're Where? Who is firing these? They're coming from so high up. Oh, that barely connected. Come on now. More Titanite shard, fantastic. I'm aware there is loot that way I could go and get, but... More fireball. Where? Who? When? How? I'm half afraid to cross that bridge because I feel like we're gonna get... Well, exactly. Fireballed. I also should stop eating life gems quite so wantonly. Oh! Oh no, you bastards! I remember you! Oh, you suck! Oh! Oh, well, do I even need to fight you? Or are you just gonna kill yourself? Oh, no, you're gonna kill me instead. Okay, this one deserves a big life gem, not a small one. There's a drunk wizard with a lot of hard liquor bottles. Fireball! Fireball! It's wizard time, motherfuckers! Fireball! No! Oh, that was too fucking perfect. With him just off camera as well. Just, no! Souls float over to you. I like to think a lot happened. I'm much happier now. Shit. No! I used the wrong kind of arrow for pot breaking. Okay. Yeah, this is just over here. Okay. Alright, Sonny Jim, if you would please follow me. There we go. Honorless and completely scrupulous. I have no scruples. Not when it comes to trying to just stay alive in the world of Lordran. This is not Lordran. In the world of Lothric. This is not Lothric. In the world of Dran Lake. It's my favorite Souls game in the trilogy, and I can never remember the pissing name, because it's the one that doesn't begin with lore. Lordran, Lothric. Nope. The one that, of course, broke the convention, Drang Lake. The Lorns Between. Yes. Our home, across the fog, the Lorns Between. Or just fuck it, En Orlando. Do do do. That is honestly the best world, though. I've never explored Boletaria. That's the Demon Souls one, isn't it? Never explored it. Mostly because I don't have the tech to. Well, arguably, I suppose I sort of do now. I have a PS4. That's enough to use the Demon Souls version, isn't it? Because that's PS3. I'm not psychopathic enough to buy an entire PS4 just to play the Demon Souls remake. Hell no. And no, that's not an invitation. Because I know what some of you are like. I know what some of you are like. You'll hear me say, I don't want to spend the funds on and you'll just throw them. No. Bad. Stop it. We've had this happen with Sekiro. We've had this happen with Silksong, and we're not having it happen with a goddamn PS5. Okay. Is the paint gonna be enough? Okay. No, wait. The paint seems to be flaking off. I think we're about to get poisoned. I think we're gonna get poisoned. Hold. Fuck, we're poisoned. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really needed that. Really needed a torch. Thank you, From Software. If I recall right, that jump just leads to mannequins and traps. But I'm strangely compelled. Oh no. I feel like taking a shortcut.
I love you.
Could I offer you a torch in these trying times?
Honestly, you could. Because we're going to have a very trying time when we get down to the bottom of Seldora, I want to call it. When we get down the bottom of Spider City, I'm going to need a torch in those trying times. Demon Souls has Old King Alant, who is the worst running for in the running for worst sovereign in Souls. Fair. I would argue he's already the worst. He's the one that pinches your fucking level ups. What do we hit Jabba the Hutt with? What do we do with the drum? No, I had no, I was going nowhere with that. It was some horrible mixture of what do we do with Jabba the Hutt and what do we do with the Drunken Sailor. I think I'm gonna poke him. I think I'm gonna go with Rapier? S-Stock? Maybe the Rapier, yeah. Now somewhere, I've got a bubble in my throat. Oh, that's just lovely. Yeah, great. No, this is definitely what I need right now. Thank you so much. Okay, it's gone. What I was trying to say was, I thought we had Poison Smear, but we do not have Poison Smear. Alright. Do not fucking die to the glutton demon. I refuse to die to this bloody thing. Alright, Jabba, let's be having you. Oh, I forgot he double rolls. Don't parry nothing, you pissing idiot. Oh, the thrust attack is a lot better than I remember it being. Okay. Ah! What the hell was that? Just flopped around like an angry fish. I think this is the longest fight I've ever had with you, actually. Normally I'm coming in here with ridiculously upgraded weapons. This fight takes about 2 seconds. I don't think I've actually seen most of your moveset now I think about it. Precisely on the music drop. Oh, hold on. Jump! I'm spamming the jump button. Jump! You bastard. Nope. I don't know what's even up here. I don't actually know what's up here, so I'm curious to find out. Jump, you bastard! Stop running into that small wall! Jump! Nope. Okay. Never mind. Okay, let's go with a good old hand axe for now. Just something with side swings. Nearly pressed the bonfire. There's a mannequin in this room, isn't there? There's someone in this room, I think. I remember these poison pots being an issue, and I don't quite recall why. Nope, that's death. That is also death. That might be why I had a problem with that room. Aha!
Italian. We make it $1 pro.
Thank you very much for the £3.33 of sandwiches from Bonfire with Light Us On, Ned. Light us on. Apparently, we are being stalked by the Dark Souls equivalent of a fucking marker. Make us souls. Feed us souls, Ed. Walk slightly to the left, so he definitely walks through one of those. Ha 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 ha! And he's fucked. Gotta respect those guys. Their commitment to the job of hunting you and not letting any furniture get in the way. Solid work. Appreciate your ethic. And then they just poison themselves and fucking die. I don't remember what you do.
Why am I sober? Why am I sober for this?
I don't know. Also don't know how that helps literally anyone, but okay. Pew. Oh, really? Pew. Pew. There we go. Took you fucking long enough. Thank you, Lord Cupson, for the Windows fake out. We've already had that for realsies, though, this stream, so I feel it's been spent. After the internet just decided to... Oh, you, the Gravekeeper lads. Ah, what was your gimmick again? Like, you really like magic damage, I want to say. Oh, you are getting a bit close. You are getting a bit close, my guy. Nope. So I seem to remember their little spear things do some... That should have hit him. That should have hit him. Come closer to me. Go on. Come on. That's what I thought. I got a wooden arrow. What's up, gamers? I finally arrived in Carcosa, all thanks to today's sponsor, The King in Yellow. Be sure to like, subscribe, and gaze upon the yellow sign. And all that has to come after a truly was that a mannequin? Did he just fall to his fucking death? I seemed to get a puff of souls after getting lightly hit with poison. I really don't want to fight you because I don't remember how you fight. I think we're gonna have to though, aren't I? Alright, come on, lad. Oh, oi! Cheeky bastard! Oi! How dare you! Fucking heal. You left it that long. You left it so long until I actually finally agreed to partake in combat with you, and then you heal. Jammy bastard. Oh no, it was you. Oh, you. Hello. Oh, okay then. 1,000 bots of Nyarlathotep. No. I think the 1,000 bots has to go to Shub Shub. Because they're the Black Goat mother of 1,000 young. So they must be the mother of 1,000 bots. The Crawling Chaos would probably be... I was going to say a mod, but that's not right. No, the Crawling Chaos would be one of those times where an actual person turns up with a staff badge because they serve Azathoth. So, like, if Azathoth in this case is Jeff Bezos just being like the brain dead thing flailing around at the center of the universe, which sounds about right to be fair, then Nyarlathotep would have to be one of the actual staff. Motherfucker would spread viruses for the lols. Oh god, wouldn't they just? Does that mean Yog-Sothoth is the poor person just trying to keep customer service running? Yeah, might as well. Someone's gotta. And everyone thinks that Cthulhu is like a streamer or an influencer onto their own right, but they're really just an over-promoted mod. Oh no, I got splashed as well. I thought I'd pulled off a poison on you. Damn it! Ow! Eat the gem faster than that. Eat the bigger gem. I'm not sure I'm gonna level with you. As I don't think I'm gonna be able to take on Mytha like this. I take just too much damage. I also need to make sure I get the name right, because I was on the cusp of mistakenly saying Mistra for a moment there, and I hardly think I'm going to be taking a Dark Souls boss fight against Gale's fucking ex. Cthulhu is that one person who never leaves home and has no day job, and as a result mods for fucking everyone. Oh, that kind of works though. Oh damn it, that does go. I'm debating homeward boning to upgrade shit, but I really don't want to have to run all the way back. I really don't want to have to crawl through Huntsman's Copse and Earthen Peak all over again and hope to crikey that my weapon is still upgraded. You know what? The bandit's axe was talked up a lot last time. Let's give it a test run. Upgrade the armor. Can we upgrade armor? I don't remember if we... Sir? Sir? Hello? Look, don't take this personal or nothing. Okay, now you've noticed me. Okay, Dark Souls 2, you could still upgrade armor. That's good. Right. Let's just get this out of the way. Because I'm mad, I'm not suicidal. Okay, I'm seeing a little bit of appeal for the bandit's axe, but it is still pretty slow sometimes. And mannequins hiding in the ceiling. Yes! Yes, there are. Don't know why I remembered that of all things. I think it's because he's the one that tries to jump you every time you try and get on the bloody ladder. For some reason, that's why he's stuck in my brain. hold on. Wait. We need to pay homage, of course. The mask that launched 1,000 thumbnails. Oh, hello there. How you doing? Oh, that's fair. If we could just push on to Iron Keep. If we could push on to Iron Keep, we'd get infinite shards. Ooh. We'd have to clear Iron Keep, though. That's a little bit more concerning. Not that the Old Iron King is difficult. I've said this last stream. The Old Iron King, not the problem. The boss fight is the holes in his fucking arena. In fact, gonna be honest, half the boss fight is just the bugs. Ah, not so fun, is it, when it happens to you? No. Ha 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 ha. This small pot will protect me. Ha 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 ha, screw you. They really did try to tell people, didn't they? They gave us plenty of flame butterflies throughout the area. Like, yo, you should use your torch here. It's just that it never really, like, quite communicates clearly enough that burning a windmill is somehow gonna stop all this poison being around. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Hi. Fucking... That wasn't even close! Hold on a minute. I think your friend's probably going to make his way back up. Anybody? No? Okay. Ladderman. Wait. No, that's what we should do before we leave. If we're going to leave, we should absolutely get Gilligan. Nope. Well, goodbye then. Are you guys trying to follow me to the ladder? I can't tell. Is this just a very elaborate ruse? I mean, I don't see yous. I don't think you're here. No. You strange weirdos. What are you doing? Didn't even knock the second one off. He just leapt to his death. Ah. Hold on. Let's break these without wasting more valuable bow durability for once. We've got... Aha! Yes, this will do. Breaking them from a safe distance. I nearly got fucking nuked. Spell quartz. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. Fully paid lifetime member of the Historical Society. Fair enough, Bearded. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are they the ones who did the Death to the World Cthulhu's Come version of Joy to the World? Because that, as far as I'm to understand, is the only thing I actually know about that lot. Or at least some group of the Lovecraft mythos did a parody version of that song, and the only reason I know that... What the fuck? The only reason I know that is because of Ethan humming it during one of our hangs. Zega returns with food. Excellent. How do I open this? I don't remember. Or do I even open it? I think I just circumvent it, don't I? I don't... Because I know you need to get to a balcony, then you break the balcony, and then you go downwards and Gilligan's there. I just don't remember how to get to that balcony. Have we met Best Bro Talk? No, he's not for a while. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's in the other direction, actually. I think he's more towards, if you're heading towards Seldora. Oh, you... I can see there's a desert sorceress. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Hold on. Oh, right. Let's deal with you now, sir. How are you doing? I think I stole your mate's shirt, actually, in a previous life. Ah, you have a lot more HP than I gave you credit for. Oh, no. Ooh. Okay. Right. Okay, then. Continuing on. Now, you fucks will need me to use the bow. I don't know if I've well, I don't know when I would have had opportunity to say it. I love these little guys' weird-ass design. These sort of weird shroom bugs, they're cool. They're horrible, and I hate them, but they're cool. Because they are exactly the kind of horrible and hateable that things should be in this universe, you know? No, 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 no. Get my anti-bug stick. And I'm feckin' poisoned again. No, buddy. Try and attack me. Now, if I recall right, you're a mimic, and I am willing to bet a Lloyd's talisman on that. Aha! I remembered! Ha 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 ha! Now I should probably leave before you wake up. Okay. How to deal with you? I want speedy things that hit you. Probably my hammer again. Now, can you poison yourself is another question. I don't remember if you can. It's worth a shot. Let's wake you up from a distance with a fireball. Ah, gotcha. I'm stuck in the swimming pool. No! And there we go. Clean execution. Petrified something. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's a bonfire. I'm not even going to open it. Not even going to open it. Don't want to tempt myself. Now, before we do anything, I need to find a ladder man. Because I have managed to lose a ladder man. Where the... bugger in hells, was he? Did I need to run this way, maybe? Right, I'm off to work. Wish me luck in this fucking heat. I wish you luck. Wish you all the luck in the world, Lord Tri... How does this... How does that keep happening? Right, okay then. I'm gonna use a firebomb to break you. God damn it. Yeah, you're not even bothering to attack me. That was that embarrassing. And I'm poisoned again. It's roughly where you lit the windmill on fire. The railings are breakable. That's what's confusing me, because I went back to that level, and as far as I could see, that was stone. And stone is not breakable. I know there's a level with wood on it, though. And I don't remember which floor that's on. I've forgotten what the mimic check is in Dark Souls 2. Because there's no chains. You can't do that with the Dark Souls 2 ones, can you? I guess I could just throw a knife at it. Yeah, that works too. Mimics have locks. Oh, fair enough. Genuinely, I never thought to look for a lock. Oh, hello. Did you come over here, Sonny Jim? Have you splooshed yourself? No, you're still alive. Alright, I'm over here, son. I think you wanted to retire, didn't you? You just wanted out. Can't blame you. I've stolen your trousers. What an undignified way to kill a noble gravekeeper. Clack him in the back of the head with a hammer and then steal his trousers. Who do we think we are? Ryuji the Bontan Pants Thief? Yeah, I think we are probably going to go back to Medulla, so I'm going to make sure to inhale a life gem. You, though. How do I reach you? I know it can drop down to there. That was an option, but how do... You have loot over there. What the... What? And where does this go in amongst all this? Oh. Wart.
By the rings.
Oh. I forgot you were here.
We went through a lot together. Take this as a token of our friendship.
I've stolen his trousers now.
Don't be shy. They were meant for you.
I'm glad to see you invested in a spare pair.
Well, we meet again. There's treasure this way, but I have a bad feeling about it.
Uh-huh.
I have the guts myself.
Uh-huh.
Well, we meet again. I don't...
Does not open... What? There's treasure this way. Motherfucker, there's nothing that way. That's a closed door that's locked. Sorry, I heard a whacking great big thump. Wait. That thumping is the Grave Warden's corpse, isn't it?
You take his trousers. Then he says for you not to be shy, and that they were meant for you. I think he was propositioning you.
I think he's offering a pair of trousers. Now, granted, I am Captain Autism, where things are taken often too literally, but sometimes I think a person offering you some trousers and saying they were meant for you might be giving you trousers. Trisk expanding everyone's brains. I like to think the Pate isn't actually evil. He's just has extremely poor phrasing on top of resting bastard voice and genuinely is trying to warn you about danger. Oh, he's me! as the young kids say, he's just like me, fur. That's too many mannequins. That's too many mannequins. Too many mannequins. Too many mannequins. Nope. The fuck? Ow. Nope. Okay. Now I'm down here. Ring is about to break, by the way. Yeah, thankfully it's just the covetous serpent ring, so it's just the money ring. No, the end of the world. This is an oddly proportioned room with chains connected to the floor. Nope, I don't like it. Nope. I refuse. I refuse. I'll come back here another day. I think I know why every Souls protagonist is bad at jumping. Everyone is wearing like 50 pairs of trousers. Fair. Fair. I can be weighed down by just one pair of trousers. This is the feat of, well, not a feat, I suppose, it's trousers. So a thighs of strength that I was never aware could be exhibited by a human being. Okay, so time to actually find where the hell Ladderman has squirreled himself away to. Because this is the level. This is the level we want. And there's a mannequin out there. But I don't know how to get to him. What the hell was it? I know there was a way you're supposed to do it, and I've completely blanked on what the hell it was. Was it over there? Was I supposed to drop down to these and then drop down to the... maybe? It's a bit fucking roundabout, but... we've also... whoops. Lord of the Rings, but jazz. There we go. Nope, not that drop. Do you know how to get through to you? Oi! How do I get from here to there? I'm not surprised people missed Gilligan. Not surprised at all. No teeth. Excellent. Oh, wonderful. Great heavy soul arrow. Absolutely what we need. Thank you so much. Hi, Pate. How you doing? There wasn't treasure this way. It was just a spell. Yeah. This wasn't even the right way. That's definitely not got a lock on it. Lightning's... Great. So not only do we now have a spell we can't use, we have a miracle we can't use as well. And I still haven't found the ladder man. My brother, where are you? Because these are all rock. We can't do that. It's one floor up from here, but we... When we walk one floor up from here, we are met instead with door. Was there some way I was supposed to open the door? Am I missing something here? Like when I pull one of the many levers in this fucking place, does that like... Does that raise that in some way? Is one of these a secret door? No, goddamn. Oh, stop climbing the ladder. Is it through here? Is it through here? Through here? No? Go to the room where there were 2 desert sorceresses and drop down. Two desert sorcerers. I'm assuming we don't mean this one. There's a gap you had to jump to reach them. This one? Is that what we mean? And then drop down instead. So this one? This is the trap room again. Oh no, you're fucking right. There's a doorway that... Oh. Alright. The way to cross the most room would be by doing that. Yeah. Thank you, Rocket. Evil room designers. Hello there. Sorry, didn't realize I was in your way. No, the ladder man is not missing yet. We just haven't inched our way around to them. There's the ladder man.
Shush. You idiot. Stay quiet. I'm on the run. Don't give me away. You're a fugitive too, eh? Yeah. Why else would you be here?
You're sounding a bit like
It's
Brendan
not
Gleeson in
yes.
The Guard.
All over it. You want to climb down here? I can lend you a ladder. But, how much can you offer me? Why, yep. I'm trying to help you, you know. Have you no gratitude? Downright rude, really. I've got a soft heart, so I let you off this once. All right. It'll be just a moment.
Let me just pull this from my Mary Poppins bag.
Go on ahead. I won't offer this deal twice. Oh, what is it? What do you need now? Huh?
Oh, you're a shop. Oh. I completely forgot about this. Huh. I can buy a mini ladder. Lovely. Lovely. Bleeding serum. Yes, I'll take 3. Aromatic ooze, I'll take 1 to take me back up to 3. 2 reinforced clubs. 2 whips. No claws. What was the use of the mini ladder? You give it to... I think you give it to the guy who sits around in Aldia's keep who offers you the Forbidden Sun. The Royal Sorcerer who is actually possessed by something. Yeah. Him. That's not survivable, I don't think. I really thought he opened up a shortcut ladder. Oh. My mistake.
Have you heard? Well, apparently, there's this monster lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the poison, well, does wonders for her body. You know, health and beauty and that sort of stuff.
Yes, I'm familiar with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Human women were so petty. That creature, she was human once, you know. Yeah. In fact, she was wed to the prince of that nearby castle. But her husband? He had feelings for another. The princess was desperate and sought eternal beauty, hoping that it would restore the prince's affection. You see what I mean?
But it rhymes with affection.
Before long, the princess's ire transformed her into a monster. Now, listen here. When do you think this all happened? Long ago, when this very land was called something else. We say Drangleic now, but countless kingdoms have risen and fallen on this very spot. And this won't be the last. Oh no. That damned hag just can't let her old flame go. She's going to get us all burned. God almighty. I'm not going to die in this dump. God.
Okay, he's
I'm
done.
not going... Oi! Downright rude.
I also do appreciate they will chew you out if you stop listening to them midway through their conversation. That's always nice when characters do that. Are there any mannequins around planning to push me? I called out, so you have to tell me if you're a mannequin, right? Okay. Spice. Fucking caster spice, of course. And yeah, you ride this up to there. What as if it's up there is not worth it to me. No. Okay. We have successfully found Ladderman. So, oh no. So I've got a really terrible idea. Okay. Thank you, Zega. Thank you for the victory anthem. Ladderman has been found. We're all very happy about it. Illigan Kensetsu. Now, I'm gonna level with you about this truly abysmal idea I've had. And I cannot believe I'm on the verge of saying this. If we really wanted to beat up Mytha, and we wanted to do it in the most efficient way possible, which will hurt me, what we could feasibly do is not this one, but light the bonfire just in front of her room, walk back to Majula, do our business in Majula, and then homeward bone back to Mytha, which would skip all the shit show in the middle. It would, however, though, mean we'd then be trapped there until we finished the Iron Keep. Alternatively, we could... No, I'm a fucking moron. We can just walk back to Majula. No, I'm sorry, Zega. That's what we're doing. This is the best of both worlds. I don't have to respawn everything by homeward boning. All that we use is time. We are going to take a hike. A short hike. Back to... What? You as well. We're going to take a short hike. All the way back to Majula. Because I really don't want everything to respawn. Put the jazz on. In fact, no. We're upgrading. Oblivion travel music.
Huzzah, completely fucked up.
Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong, West Majula. Turn him Herald, take me home, country roads. Fine. The sub-story music it is. Fine. That is a far better pick. I hope you realize as well, this means we've got to walk all the way back again as well. Actually, we can speed this up a little bit, though. Now our stamina won't deplete as fast and will regenerate faster. Ah. It seems we've encountered a slight problem. Well then. Did he listen to me? No. No, being fair, you claim I've fucked up on far less. You are not the boy who cried wolf. You're the boy who cried the wolf needed to get God. Okay. So our options stand. We must either now... We have a horrible choice before us. We must either face all the shit show ahead and not turn back on ourselves, or we must go back to Majula and then crawl the whole fucking way here again. I am making a small stop, though. Okay. I tell you what, I'm glad I didn't go with the plan of walking back to Majula after linking the fire at Mytha's place, otherwise we'd be truly fucked. So. Oh, hold on. There's a bit of loot we've missed. Oh, ooh, ooh. And goodbye, my son. Why do I feel like there are booby traps in this corridor? Ooh, repair powders. Holy shit. Holy shit. The best character. I didn't even know you were back here.
Still on the road, are you? Sorry to have burdened you so. This is for you, by way of an apology.
Thank you. Thank you. That's legitimately quite good.
I found my thoughts growing hazy. My memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so. If everything should fade, what will be left of me? I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror. I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse. If only someone would hear my tale. My brother must have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him. If only someone would hear my tale. My brother must have come here, too. Soon I may forget even about him.
I say it again, I really, really love the way DS2 characterizes the curse. Like, granted, Dark Souls 1 has really good interactions with the NPCs and their plot lines, but the fact that it kind of goes as, I've got a purpose, purpose. Oh, I've lost my purpose. Instant hollow. Whereas this slow trudge into just basically eldritch dementia is, as the explanation of what hollowing truly is just... Love it. Fucking love it. Yeah, we've got some lockstones to burn. What does this one do? Since this is in a room I've completely forgotten about anyway. Oh. Hello. If you're another fucking spell, I swear to God. Poison bite ring. Hold on. Poison resistance. Okay. Aha. That's actually made the decision for me then. We'll run the loop again, I think, because now we have a poison resistance item. That'll be easier, I think. I think that'll be a lot more tolerable. It's one of the reasons why my personal headcanon is DS2 takes place after Dark Souls 3, not before. The sheer weight of time. I would have agreed with you were it not for the Ringed City. The Ringed City kind of crushing all time into a bubble. And like, you don't even have a head. How are you stuck to the wall by your head? You don't got a head. Like the Ringed City kind of crushing all of time into a single instance. Oh, geez, I wonder if that's a plotline that Ed would go on to incorporate into his own writing for XCOM-based things. Like, short of that... Oh god, there's actually things alive in there. Hello? Hold on a second. Be gone. Be gone, stanky beast. So, where's that poison bite ring gone? And let's make sure that this is on our bar. In 3, 2, 1. Now we can use life gems to burn through it. Because we know bloody well that we're going to be buying more when we go home. Pop a spare one. Buy more moss? Yes, we need to visit Gavlan for that, but that is a genius idea, actually. Where the fuck was Gavlan? I've forgotten. No, he's in the little cubby hole, isn't he? He's in the little cubby hole in the first bit. Why No Death, No Bon is a weird and cool way of approaching the game that I'm glad they incentivized somewhat. Because it means that you have to sort of like plan expeditions almost out into the world. I also know exactly where I'm going to homeward bone from, because there's that drop down to a chest that I don't want to deal with the, I don't want to deal with the drop afterwards. Because I don't know why, but I seem to recall there's one section somewhere in all the fog which is just a fall to death. I could be wrong on that. I probably am, but I'm scared of it existing, so I don't really want to test that theory. Might as well use this as the homeward bone spot, so I don't ever have to bother with it at all. Return to last bonfire. Okay. First order of business. Let's huff a life gem. Valencia. More life gems, please. Can you imagine if poison gas was flammable? Don't tempt fate, please.
Thank you.
Just light a torch and delete yourself. Yeah. Oh shit, we can reinforce our armor. Yep. Chat was right the entire time. My mistake. A few more arrows, please. Okay.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Because we'll get probably more bang from our buck at the moment from upgrading our shit than we will from... No repair. Ah, here's the problem with repairing. We only have one thing to repair, and that's our bow. I will actually repair that. But repairing is only for broken items, not items that need repairing on their way to being broken. So, for example, all our half-broken armor, can't repair it. Our mostly broken hammer, can't repair it. Yeah, it's only broken items, not ones that have lost durability. What we could do is wear as much of our wardrobe as is broken and throw a repair powder on ourselves, which is what I will be doing. But it still ain't great. In fact, no, I'm not going to use a broken thief sword as much as I'm going to use a potential shield. Okay, and let us cover ourselves in repair powder. Where is the repair powder? I have lost the repair powder. Hold on. Locating repair powder. Repair powder. I know. The repair powder. There we go. Whee! Okay. We might need one more. I think we're going to need one more. I think this is worth it. It gets the craftsman's hammer back up to full. Cool. Now let's spend all our little souls. We can upgrade the Estus. We're going to be doing that in a mo. before we do any of this, we need to make sure our shopping is done.
You again?
Hey! Do I commit to the Elite Knight set? I think I probably do, because it means that it's the most bang for buck I can probably get at the moment. Without... Hang on, let's have a rummage around our fashion. Drangleic set is strong, but is heavy as fuck. And nothing short of the Drangleic set we have is a upgrade by the look of it. Okay. I think we commit to the Elite Knight set. Let's upgrade the shirt and pants first, because they give the most armor, so they'll get the most from any percentage of increase. Fucking rationing out items. Okay, we have 10 large Titanite shards to deal with. Oh, that's not great. I feel like those might even be better spent on a weapon, realistically.
I'll be around.
In all seriousness, this note. Let me try that sentence again. In all seriousness, though, Zega, all the best will in the world to you with your mood has just crashed. We have all been there with a blue screen of mood. Our man ladder here is here.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately.
Oh. I forget, he becomes an asshole when you spend too much money.
Be my guest. I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach.
I forget about this bit.
Are you sure? Well, I may sell out while you're away.
Hold on.
Looking for armor?
I pressed buy item, yeah. Has he upgraded his stuff? Oh, he sells the Alva armor now. Oh no, wait, wait. Is the Alva armor better? I don't think it is. I don't know though. Shit. The armor to weight ratio might be better. Then again, we're not no. We've committed to the Elite Knight set. We're not problematic with weight.
I'm rich! I'm rich! I don't need to go home anymore. Home. Home?
And there it is.
Where is home?
There it drops.
I'm rich! I don't need to go home. Are you sure?
Oh. Weird, Oh, no, you need to talk to him with no souls, don't you? Oh, shit, that was it. When he's like this, you get an extra set of armor, I think. He takes pity on you if you talk to him with no souls. We can do that, though. We can do that. We just need... We would need to dark sign. Okay.
What? You again?
So, weapons-wise, I think we need a slasher, a hammer, and a stabber. I'm really tempted to say the Hide Knight sword for our slasher, but it does come with innate lightning damage, which would mean that we're kind of screwed against things that are lightning resistant. At the same time, At the same time, there's not that much I can remember that is lightning resistant. And anything that's wet taking more from lightning, if I recall. Hell, anyone that's made of metal taking more from lightning. Rapier is solid for a stabber unless you want range. Rapier is solid for a stabber. We also have the Hide Knight Spear. God. We could go with a Channeler's Trident build. We could go with a Channeler's build. No. No, that thing has no durability. That would kill us all. We could upgrade some shit. Alright. Okay, well, one that we know we're upgrading is the Blacksmith's Hammer. Or the Craftsman's Hammer. So that is one of the best bashers that we can access. And it's Twinkling Titanite, which means it won't cut into our stock too deep. Does mean we can't get it up as high, but it also doesn't need to go as... doesn't need to go as high, you know? Because it's Twinkling Titanite, so it takes less. 15 Titanite shards to ration out. Do I want a pokey spear at range or a rapier for just straight out and out stab, stab, stab damage? I think we gotta commit to the rapier. Okay. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then for our slasher, let's go Hide Knight Sword. Because let's face it, when we fight the Looking Glass Knight, we're going to fight him with a hammer anyway, because he's covered in metal, he's covered in armor. And this one scales off of two pretty solid stats we've got decent. Plus a little bit of elemental damage if someone chooses to block like an annoyance. One of the bows. One of the bows might not be too bad an idea to invest a couple of points in. Okay, now we're just down to the large Titanite crowd. Mitha herself. What is she shit against? Preferably her and Old Iron King. Old Iron King, I want to say, is if you stab him, he doesn't like it. I don't fucking know with Mitha, though. I guess the question is, what am I reasonably going to fight her with? Which is probably going to be the rapier for Mitha. Because I want to dance in and dance out again. So, we'll commit to the rapier. I think we also then spare that and spread those last Titanite shards across our armor for a little bit more bang for our buck. It's not much, but it could be the fight winner. And then the last large Titanite shard go into the sword. Might as well. Alright then. Actually, hold on. Since I'm here, might as well finish up the bow. Here we go.
I'll be around.
Okay. Preferably, we'd like to spend the last of our money. so that we can hoover up the stuff from Morlin while we get a chance. So I'd like to buy one more of those. Have we used any firebombs? Let's buy any firebombs. Have we used any knives? Let's buy all the knives. Buy some more witching urns. Fuck it.
Thank you.
Okay. And then Dark Sign, which will lose all of our souls and basically act as a bootleg Homeward Bone. I'm gonna go crash out. Good evening all. Look after yourself, Zega, and stay strong, pal. Sincerely. Meanwhile, let's get invisible trousers.
You need armor? Go in a spot of bother, are we? Here, take this. My compliments. Are you sure?
Now this is what I believe the kids talk about when they say he got aura. Because they're mispronouncing the armor of Aurorus. What a set. Truly the best fashion souls. And it lowers your equip load as well. Which is just bananas to me. Okay. We have our upgraded armor. We have our upgraded weapons. I'm scared. Up, the shard. The shard. Nearly forgot the shard. Do not touch the bonfire by mistake. Talk to the emerald from the back.
Here to see light. However,
doesn't the armor become visible if you have the ivory crown special eye? I'm gonna be honest, I think there's just a guy who drops the proper set. Hang on. Visible armor Aurorus. Yeah, there's a visible set of Aurorus armor, which is also called, like, the Helm of Aurorus, leggings of blah, 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 blah. Found in a chest near a Haid Knight wearing an iron mask in the gutter. Pardon? There's a Haid Knight in the gutter? To find the knight, you must first reach the first swollen mongrel. Then turn the opposite direction and drop down. Oh, okay then. Apparently it's there. Just take a left at the swollen mongrel. Thankfully, it's still facing this way. Oh, we were buggered if it was gonna suddenly expect me to pay 2k. And so our quest begins. Poison Bite Ring, equipped. Chloranthy Ring, I'm swapping out temporarily. For Bracing Knuckle Ring. Means that our equipment will degrade slower. Which we're gonna need. Bow and rapier. Oh yeah, hang on a minute.
I don't know who you are, but leave me be. trail typically disrupts the dark.
The mission. Reach the earthen peak with losing as little item durability as possible. Fantastic. We have acquired a broken straight sword, which we can dual wield with a broken straight sword. Skip the poison. I don't trust you not to follow me. These are the voyages of the feeble cursed one. We have a refill on our life gem. Give me that. Of course, we have access to all our old shortcuts, which is extra helpful. Use the spare bow. Oh, come on. Really? Evil. Evil trees. What? No poison? Tusk game. Tusk. Oh yeah, the animation's changed now, hasn't it? Because we're doing more. Is it? I can't remember. Is it damage-based changes the animation, or is it just the size of the dude? Because I know that, if I'm recalling correctly, I'm pretty sure daggers change their animation depending on whether you're doing a fuckatillion or not. Because you go from just like backstabbing them to like following them to the ground and holding them down. Or I could just be Mandelaing myself. Alright, honestly, fuck this cave. We're just gonna try and shortcut it as best we can. He found the one pixel where my shield wasn't. Oh, it's the Hornet Ring that changed. I honestly thought it was the damage. I thought that most people just found it through the Hornet Ring because the Hornet Ring increases the damage. I didn't realize it changed the animations itself. That's cool. That's really cool. Honestly, by the look of it, this would have prevented us if nothing else. Even if we'd gotten over the ladder, the bridge just wasn't there anymore. Hey Ed, I remember you mentioning coming back to FF14 to use as a chew toy. I assume you meant to play it on your own, so I ask, did you ever come back to it? And if you did, where are you? I did not come back to it. No, gonna be honest, it's mostly because it's a pretty big download that I keep forgetting to start. Uh-oh. Hold up. Ooh. That was a risky maneuver. Okay, I think we might have to start slowing it down now and creeping on through again. But firstly, we must deal with our followers. Tempted as I am to go visit the giant and try and get him to blow open that door, I really... No. Not today, Sonny Jim, not today. Stars. Can't do it. Not today. Before the file pull panic, what were you saying? I was saying that it is a quite large download that I keep forgetting to start. And that's about the start and the end of it. Gonna be honest, there's a few games like that. Sometimes games I even straight up own and do want to try, I just keep forgetting to download them. And then when I remember to download them, I should also put this in perspective. My Steam insists on downloading everything at 3 megabytes a second. Which means that downloading a modern size game is about a half day upwards of commitment of the entire house's internet. Because whilst the entire house's internet is slightly faster than 3 megabytes a second, for some reason, Steam, and this is with no bottle caps on, bottlenecks on. I did check, the caps are not on. It will drain the entire house's internet to download at 3 megabytes a second a game. So it's usually something I have to set rolling before I go to bed so that I'm not in anyone's way. Because, funnily enough, you know, my mum's side hustlers run over the internet. I use the internet. Sometimes some or the other of us would like to look up anything. Just a cute dog video, Good Mythical Mornings, Sean or something. I don't know. 3 megabytes a second isn't that slow of a speed. Not until you're dealing with modern size games which are weighing in at multiple tens of gigs. If you're downloading like Slay the Spire 2, it's pretty alright. If you're downloading Baldur's Gate 3, I need to start that either the day before or the morning of to play at about 10 PM. So it means that it's quite a large commitment of remembering, oh yeah, I do need to start that rolling, and FF14 is a full-size MMO. I remember that from when I downloaded it the first time. It took forever. Like, I'm the old man of my friend groups. Like, our D&D just keeps on getting cancelled at the moment for one reason or another. And so the cry usually goes up because we only find out it's been cancelled about 5 minutes beforehand. The cry then goes up, oh, let's all play something together. And chances are, I'm usually the reason we don't end up doing X, Y, or Z, because someone will suggest it, it'll be a genuinely good suggestion, but I won't have it installed. Someone else won't have it installed, and they'll go, oh, don't worry, I'll just install it now. Sets it rolling, and then it's done in about 5 minutes of conversation. Mine is a case of, I start it rolling, and then, Ed, how long have you got left? 2.5 hours. It's like, so we're probably not going to be playing tonight. You guys can. Ed, I used to deal with anywhere from 500 to 700 kilobytes a second. Yes, I did play Remnant 2 and BG back when I had those speeds. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying, and you will understand and know, you need to plan around it. You need to plan around getting those things installed. They're not just sort of spur-of-the-moment decisions. So if I spur-of-the-moment remember, like, lunchtime today, that, oh, I should install and get around to playing FF14. I can either commit my entire afternoon to having no internet for the entire house, or I can attempt to remember before I go to bed. And that's unfortunately the one I keep doing, and that's the one I keep failing at doing. Had to require 3 business days of warning. Yeah, sounds about right. I remember that life. I remember when before we managed to basically the company my dad was with many years ago was kind enough to introduce him to BT Business. But previous to that, we used to be on, God, what was it? Not Talk. No, I think it was either PlusNet, Talk, or some sort of like one of them owned the other one, something along those lines. Because, oh boy, it was bad. They were painfully slow. Although weirdly not quite as bad as when I used to hang out at Aaron's when he lived in London. And he had Virgin, which claimed to be much faster. And it was not. It was painful. It was bad. It was very, very bad. I really don't like you trying to hit me while I'm on the side of the stairs from you. If you could just please give that a fucking rest, my boy. No, shit. No. I hit a wall. I hit a wall that nearly fucked everything up. Come on, feeble cursed one, you got this. This is what Estus is for. This is completely the wrong way around of how Dark Souls normally plays. Normally you need life gems for top-offs when Estus doesn't work. In this world, because Estus is not going to ever recharge, Estus is for in-between fights, and life gems is for combat. Because life gems, you can keep walking while you use them. I hit a fucking wall and bounced off. That's what it was. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get the slicer out. Ow! I'm gonna get the slicer out from behind cover. Where is the slicer? There's the slicer. Keep the bow out. Put the hammer away. Also, I love that the sub-story music decided to take on the sad funereal kind of music. That's slightly uplifting. You know, like very much the end of the sub-story, but oops, the old man's died. Okay, what else have we got? Since we're creeping around, bring back an old favorite.
Ignore the fact my heart leapt into my mouth when I fell in a...
Never mind. What even happened there? Dude, I wasn't looking at you. I wasn't even in the same room. And no, not in a cool Black Dynamite, haha, I threw that shit before I walked in the room kind of way. No, I just wasn't there. He just, dude ended himself. Way to beat down a guy to the beat, Fable Cursed One. Well, I'm getting a tad sleepy and have time to keep tomorrow, so I'm heading off. Also, that drop was hilarious. Yes. Yes, it was. Complete accident, but fabulous. Okay, I think I've learned how to disassemble the Grave Wardens again. Which I nearly said the Grey Wardens. That's a completely different faction. Don't disassemble the Grey Wardens. Who's going to take on the Archfiend at the end of the day? Hold on. That's more like it. I don't trust a single one of you fuckers to not try and ambush me when I'm climbing that ladder. No. Where are you? I'm sorry? Where are you jumping to, man? That's more like it. Okay. Crack a life gem. Pardon? Oh, I forgot about you. Oh god, you're going to be a problem, aren't you? Okay, fast! Okay. We're doing well. There's going to be a shadow around here, isn't there? Yes, I can see him. Congratulations, you played yourself. Ah, buddy, I don't even got to do anything. If your opponent is of caloric temperament, seek to make him run into a poison barrel. These are the works of Son Who? Who? We don't know. Someone's son, apparently. Firebomb! Hold on. Excuse me. Firebomb! Yeah, you can come to me. Stole another man's trousers. God damn it. Stop impersonating the famous Bontan pants thief. It's unfair. Unusual punishment for these grave wardens. I forgot you have a tiny dot of magic damage on that, which goes straight through my shield. I've stolen your bracers. Okay, interesting choice. Poison stone. Okay, days. Through there, Mitha. And everything that will follow. And we're not going to start with you. Because there's only a couple of summons in the area, but one of them is lower down here. Oh, hold on a minute. If you're just going to be a problem, then I'm just going to remove you. Your tits might distract the summons. Okay, there's a summon sign somewhere. I think it's down here. Yes. Yes, there it is. Let's get this so we waste no time in the menus. Get the stabbing stick. Get the sea bow. Take off that ring. We're going to keep the poison bite ring on, because we're definitely going to need it. I'm going to actually sacrifice a little bit of damage and go for Chloranthy. We want survivability. Alright, Scarlet. Come along. I'm putting the team together. I'll just double check you're following me. Scarlet. Scarlet, love. Climb the ladder. Oh, no. Okay, what if I outrange you? Will you just sort of rubber band up? Yes, fantastic. So we just got to repeat that again. Up here. Fantastic. Jester Thomas. What a classic. Okay. I'm gonna say blood for my thing. Let's go, team. Now, Thomas, you're DPS. Scarlet, you're tanking. I'm sort of running interference. Need more dots now. Scarlet, get the web groups. Ike, just heal me. Oh, hell yeah! Fucking clean, team. Fucking clean. Okay. Iron Keep time, which means hammer time. And the weirdest elevator in the world. Won't need you anymore. Ring of Blades coming back out. not gonna need you anymore. We are gonna need some magic throwable pots. Bleed on samurai who are heavily armored, probably not a great shout. Hex throwable pots, yes. Okay. And the Bridge of Doom. That went straight through my fucking shield. What the hell? Ah, it hadn't spawned in me raising it, that's why. Gotcha! Can I get the door? Can I get the door? Okay, no invade. Fuck, it's Armor Dennis! Ha ha ha! What you gonna do now, Sonny Jim? Uh-huh? Huh? I got pots! I told you, I fear this man. He has fucked me up on many a run. But I was ready for him today. Ha 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 ha! Feeble, cursed one! I'm here to do some shopping. You. Backstab prevention. Just in case. Curse resistance? Could be good for Nishandra down the line, but not right now. Branch of Yore? Yes. Fuck it. Saves me having to remember it later. I love that our guy is kind of spinning as well. He's doing his own little dance while he's going along. I don't like this one. I don't trust this. I don't remember if there's a way to turn that off. I don't know. Hi, YouTube Autoplay. Thank you, YouTube Autoplay. Shit. Wall. Walls keep on screwing me over. Ah yes, the successors to the exploding umbrella firers. Fuck! Ow! One more shot. Gotcha. I was not expecting the Iron Keep incursion to go this well. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. Oh, yeah, he's on his way from the back. I see him. Their little slightly sped up running animation will never not make me laugh. Delivering beatdowns to the beat. It's Feeble Cursed One. Please try and follow me. Nope. Okay. Ow! Didn't realize you could get me from that angle. I think I'm gonna have to get in your grill, aren't I? Alright. Your supersonic racist. Hi. Gotcha. And for our troubles, bump up to our life ring. Are you gonna skip Smelter? Ooh, I don't know if I can get away with that. Because the main problem with skipping Smelter... You're not going to snipe me, are you? No. Main problem with skipping Smelter is it skips an opportunity to advance Lucatiel's questline. And we already cocked it up with the Lost Sinner. Because she died during the Lost Sinner fight, much to my annoyance. And I didn't notice that until after the, Didn't notice that until after the fact. Because she not only needs to be there, she needs to live. Hold on a minute. Have I done something wrong here? Oh, you know, you're lowering the bridge. Nope. Duran, you get out of here. The stream's already going to be a copyright nightmare without you coming after me as well, Duran. That was way too high. There we go. God damn, that wasn't what I meant to do. Hello? Now you're going to just keep bowing me until oblivion, aren't you? Nope, I think he died. I think he fell in a puddle of lava. That's some Skyrim ass. Must have been the winding going on over there, buddy. Gotcha. Is there a guy on the right, I seem to recall? Yes! Yeah, fucking hiding against the background, you lot. Hello? Gentlemen, this is somewhat embarrassing. No, you actually dodged one. No, I know what this needs.
It must have been the wind last a wicked dream. A spear pierced my shield, an arrow hit my chin. It must have been the wind. They say that BC is now at risk. The elves are coming from their seas, but all I see is a mountain scenery. And the smoke upon it, cleaner and brings the evening breeze.
Back it up. Come on, follow me. No? Okay. Welcome back, Zega. Hopefully it was a good nap.
I do have a theory on why they forget where you came from. They're hollowed, and the curse is just eating their memories of you attacking them. They just feel this discomfort where the arrow pierced them, and can't remember why.
That is fantastic as a concept. Hell yes. We may not know where he came from, but we know where he went. Down in that lava. Okay. No, I'm not going to fidget around with grabbing all of the bits on the jumping puzzles. Are you mad? Okay. I think this is probably going to be my last one of the eve. I'm gonna be honest, I've spent a lot of this one scared. Either because of getting scared on the way by Earthen Peak shenanigans, or getting scared by the bosses in the way, Smelter Demon being one of them. Like, Smelter Demon scares me deeply because even though this guy's like a freaking mid-level mid-boss, he's just a pain in the ass. We're probably not going to need a bow. I didn't realize I brought the entire broken straight sword with me this whole time. Do we have any bottles of water that we might be able to extinguish ourselves with should he set our arse on fire? No? Oh, but don't worry. We have 3 dragon charms and some rouge water. My mistake. Some people have been making purchases from Rouge the Bat's OnlyFans, apparently. So, on goes the Punch-Out theme, up goes the hope, out comes the Lucatiel of Mirror. We are once again summoning our big sister to get past the hard bit for us, and we're gonna hope for the best. You come from Mirror, a land of knights. Don't fail us now. Let's switch out the Divine Blessing because we're never going to have a chance to drink that. Aromatic Ooze just because we could do with any more damage we can get a hold of. Is this shield good against fire? It's about as good as our other shield. Okay. Our damage is pants. Our damage is pants. This is bad. This is bad. Bad news bears. Okay, you, Lucatail, try and tank for a bit, love. I hate this thing. I hate it so much. And is the fire aura out yet? The fire aura is deployed, I think. Whack him in the bum. Ah, I forget. Our life gem stops working as soon as we're at full health again. Do the pots do anything? The pots are doing alarmingly little. But we do have about fucking million of them. So we're just gonna keep throwing them. Uh-oh. No scruples about this one. It's the fucking smelter demon. Huh? No! You bastard! You turned at the last second. Get. He's using... I recognize that line of fire. You're using the blasphemous blade. You're just spamming the Ash of War from the blasphemous freaking blade. More urns. More pots. We're gonna earn our place with this one. Yep, the deadly fart. Lucatiel, keep on tanking. Just stay alive a little longer, love. We've got pots for days. The true superpower in the real world as much as Drang Lake. Money. Eh. Thanks, big sis. I throw Pot of Witch. It allows me to draw 2 more pots.
No! It's impossible! Nobody's ever been able to throw that many pots.
Okay, if this is a fucking mimic at the last minute. No, it's not. Oh, great. We've been given the pig. Thank you so much. I forgot all about the pig. Okay. I'm aware there's a pursuer in that arena. I'll deal with him. I'll deal with him at a later point. You were going to be a problem, my guy, aren't you? Hold on. Let's get your attention. Give me your attention, baby. So I can hammer you in the face. Okay, I think this, in the words of Red Alert 3, seems like a safe neighborhood. And probably a good place to call it there. Now that I have a bit less to fear, you know? We ended last time on the Lost Sinner, sometimes called the most difficult of the big 4 is dead. And in this occasion, we are now free of one of the biggest stumbling blocks I could imagine, which is the pissing smelter demon. At least the first one. Thank you very much, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you for your time, your attention, your ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous generosity, and your eyeballs. Are we escaping to the one place untouched by capitalism? Spares? We will be raiding off onto a Kobold Stromo, who is currently running at the moment. Let's quickly just check in there. Because apparently there's a couple of folk I know who are running. I want to see what they're playing, though. Firstly, there is... Okay, Koba's in a library. Actually, no, that's all I need to know. Koba's in a library. That sounds like that could go only one way, and that is funny. Everybody, once again, thank you for your time, your generosity, your eyeballs, and for putting up with me during these annoyingly... It's about the temperature in the UK as currently the Old Iron Keep. That's about what we feel like we're dealing with. It's been... Yeah. Yeah, I know. That wasn't my best material, Lord Cupson, but you didn't need to highlight it with a whole trumper. You didn't need to. And thank you everybody for just spending the time of day with us.
Alright,
and I guess Dark Rays, Jibalba thanks you. Manus, Father of the Abyss, is our correspondent today down in Jibalba, thanking you for your bananas. Love yous all, and farewell. And to all, wishing you all the best out there.